When it comes to ESG diligence, there are really two key focus areas for companies to be thinking about.
First, in the context of M&A transactions. And second, if you're looking to do business with a new third party or in a new country, sector or product range.
In this video, we'll highlight the real and potential due diligence traps for organisations, outline best practice for ESG diligence on investments and acquisitions, and offer some thoughts on steps to be taking once the deal is done.
In the case of an acquisition, best practice involves three key steps. The first is a comprehensive assessment of the target's material ESG risks. The second is benchmarking of the ESG practices against peer and sector best practice. And finally, an assessment of the target's compliance against regulation and any soft law commitments or voluntary commitments they've made to understand whether they're compliant and whether their position is consistent with your own ESG position or whether any uplift is required post-transaction. When it comes to direct investments and engagement with third parties, again, you want to make sure all key material ESG risks that may arise are on your radar. And so that means conducting appropriately scoped risk assessments and due diligence and ensuring that the perspectives of all key stakeholders are understood. Practical due diligence tools such as checklists can help you to monitor and assess ESG issues and also to monitor and assess whether the company or third party in question is complying with the commitments they've made.
We are increasingly involved in M&A transactions where issues such as free, prior and informed consent and net zero transition risk are becoming front and centre. Neither of these are hard law compliance issues that would have formed part of a traditional due diligence exercise. We are also being asked to undertake deeper dives into more established issues, such as investigating more fully the risks of modern slavery in a target's operations and supply chains. There's no doubt that stakeholder expectations are high and growing in this area, and that makes effective due diligence a must.
A company's ESG credentials are becoming more and more relevant. They can have a material impact on things like your growth opportunities, your ability to attract finance, your winning of project bids, or even share price. ESG performance is also impacting employee retention and morale, as well as alignment and engagement with the community more generally, such as your customers. We're also seeing an uptick in ESG-related disputes, such as shareholder activism and litigation. So getting ESG matters right is really important.
So to recap, what should you be doing now to prepare for ESG diligence? First of all, make sure ESG issues are on your radar and on the radar of any other relevant parts of your business in any of these contexts. Have the right tools and experts to hand to make sure you can conduct ESG diligence efficiently and in a targeted way. And finally, think about the key ESG issues that may arise in different contexts as they can vary.
Also be looking ahead to once the deal is done or the country or sector entry complete. Consider what controls shift or uplift is needed to help you mitigate risk and maximise compliance from day one post-completion, and also to maximise the opportunities that can come from having a strong ESG position.